people of the world, friends and relatives, I need your help. I'm about to teach you the song All I Need by Radiohead. But here's the rub. I got a new camera, and I am very frightened of it. I'm feeling very sensitive. I need you not to tell me what I need to change and how I need to adjust it and what the color grading needs to be. I need you to say nice and supportive things to encourage me to just continue on this journey of life. That wasn't as dark as I meant for it to sound. What I'm just trying to say, the change is happening. I don't feel good about it, and I want you to be a nice friend. Okay? That's all I'm trying to say. Okay. 3, 4. Oh my gosh. 2, 3. So much fun. We're having such a good time. I feel like this video is starting off especially strong because I didn't beg you to be patronizing right at the beginning. Oh, wait, I did do exactly that. Shoot. Okay. I knew I shouldn't have got this camera. Standard tuning, no capo. This is not a guitar song. This is like a keyboard, bass, kooky piano stuff song. But we are going to do our best to translate it into a guitar song. Have you ever heard of a criticism sandwich? It's where you say something nice to a person, then you give a very thin little slice of very positive, gentle criticism, and then you say another nice thing to the person so that they can learn from their mistakes, but they leave with an inflated ego. So I am willing to accept criticism sandwiches. Light on the criticism, no mayo. Mayo looks gross, tastes good, looks gross, so I'm just not interested. Lots of bread. The bread is the nice stuff, okay? It's true. I'm a little bit sensitive. Here's what I like to do for the ambient introduction to the song. I like to get a C major 7 chord locked and loaded over here. Ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string from the top. Middle finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. I like to play the 2nd string from the top. Then I pause for a moment. And then I play the 3rd string from the bottom. And then I pause for a moment. And I play the 2nd string from the bottom. And I just let those notes linger for a while. Uncle Stuart, what did you call me? Don't worry about it. Why did you have me put my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top if we didn't even play that note? Great question. It was there as a precaution in case you plucked the wrong string. I do that all the time. I will push down on an entire chord even if I'm not planning on playing all of the notes in that chord, so that if something goes horribly wrong, it still will sound okay. There's a very important lesson for you that goes beyond the realms of All I Need by Radiohead. So for the intro, I literally just go like this. I go... It just kind of gives me the vibe of the song. I just let it float there for a moment. And then I go into the actual intro, which is the bass line. Would you please play for me 3rd fret on the top string? I recommend using your middle finger. You're going to play that note and you're going to wait for 3 beats. Then, using your pinky, play 10 on the 2nd string from the top. And then immediately, with your pointer finger, play 7 on the 2nd string from the top. So we've got 8, 2, 3, 10, 7. Play it with me, guys. 8, 2, 3, 10, 7. Just do it one more time. And 8, 2, 3, 10, 7. And then what I really like to do is when I'm playing a bass line on guitar, I like to palm mute. So I take this part of my hand, the karate chop part of my hand, I rest it very gently right here. And then we've got this nice little, one of these. You know what I'm talking about. 3, 4. In the comments, what did you know what I was talking about? Because I did not know what I was talking about. And we all know what we're thinking of when I do this, but that's not what it is. It's something else. Oh, God. I blame all of this on the camera and on myself and on you. Honestly, we've got a whole three-way going here. That's what three-way means, right? Honestly, this song's not going to be that bad. We're not almost done at all. We've barely even started. But you could quit anytime you want. So I don't see what you're so stressed about. I'm the one who has to do all the hard work. So we just went 8, 2, 3, 10, 7. Then you're going to wait here for 3 beats. Then you're going to play with your ring finger 9 on the 3rd string from the top. And immediately after you play 9 on the 3rd string from the top, use your pinky to play 10 on the 2nd string from the top again. So now we have 8, 2, 3, 10, 7, 2, 3, 9, 10. Play it with me, karate chop, Rochambeau. 8, 2, 3, 10, 7, 2, 3, 9, 10. You're doing great. Should we add in the last 2 notes of the bass line? I think we should. After you play 9, 10, like that, you're only going to wait 1 beat. It goes by very quickly. And then you're going to play 7 on the 3rd string from the bottom. And then you're immediately after that going to go back to 8 on the top string with your middle finger, and the whole thing starts over. So the whole thing all the way through, just listen for a moment. It goes like this. 5, 6, here we go. And 8, 2, 3, 10, 7, 2, 3, 9, 10, 7, 8. And now back at the beginning. 10, 7, 2, 3, 9, 10, 7, 8. For the introduction to the song, you play that bass line 2 times in a row. I double, triple, dog dare you to play it with me both times right now. 5, 6, nice and slow. And 8, 2, 3, 10, 7, 2, 3, 9, 10, 7, 8, 2, 3, 10, 7, 2, 3, 9, 10, 7, 8. That's all there is to it. That's the bass line to the song that goes throughout the entire verse. But I personally think it's very difficult to play that bass line and sing at the same time. So we're only going to use that bass line for the intro. Now we're going to switch to chords for the verse of the song. No one actually plays these chords in the actual performance of the song, but if someone were to be playing chords, these are the chords they would be playing. You're going to start off with a C chord. Pointer finger, 1st fret, 2nd string from the bottom. Middle finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. Ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string from the top. On this C chord, go ahead and strum it once and hold it out for 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to do a quick little strum of it, and then strum up on an E minor chord. E minor is top string open, middle finger, or any, it honestly doesn't matter what finger. 2nd fret, 2nd string from the top, and 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. And you're gonna, that's the E minor. So we've got C, 2, 3, and E minor, like that. You ready to try it with me? It's C, 2, 3, down E minor, 2, play it with me. C, 2, and E minor. One more time, here we go. And C, 2, 3, down, up. Great job. Hold out this E minor chord for 3 beats. Then you're going to strum down again and then switch to a G chord. But we're not going to do the big full G chord. We're going to do a little baby G. So you've got your E minor chord. Here's what I want you to do to switch to G. Just put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the top string and have your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the top. Everything else is open. It's technically a G6 chord, but we're just going to call it the little baby G. You're going to strum this one, hold it out for 1 beat, and then immediately strum down again, and then strum up on the C chord, and we've started the whole thing over. So here's the verse chord riff thing. It goes like this. It's only 3 chords. It goes, just listen for a moment. 1, 2, here we go. And C, 2, 3, C, E minor, 2, 3, E, G, and C, 2, 3, bam, bam, 2, 3, bam, 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 2, 3. Does that make a little tiny bit of sense? Look, play it with me very slowly. It's very brief. It's over before you know it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, down E minor, 2, 3, down G, down C, 2, 3, down ba, 2, 3, ba, ga, ba, ga, down, down. I'm feeling so self-conscious because of this camera, and it's making me second guess every single thing I say. And also, I'm making up like my whole own arrangement for the song. For the verse, you play that chord progression 6 times in a row. I think that it would be wise for us to try to play it all 6 times right now, because it's confusing. It's not physically hard to play. It's just a little bit tough to wrap your head around. I think we could use the practice. Would you do me the honor of playing the verse all 6 times with you? 1, 2, here we go. And C, 2, 3, down E minor, 2, 3, down G, down C, 2, 3, down E minor, 2, 3, down G, G, C, and 2, 3, down E minor, 2, 3, down G, G, C, and 2, 3, bam, bam. I lost count. I think that's 4, so I think we have 2 more, but I'm not certain. 2, 3, and G, and C. Last time, here we go. 2, 3, and G, and C. You are all I need. We've made it to the chorus of the song. The chorus is just like a truncated version of the verse. Truncated is like a poetry term, right? I think you learned that in 9th grade. It just means shortened, where you chop off parts of things. Got it? What I would like you to do is I would like you to play the C chord for me. But for the chorus, just to spice things up, we're going to get rid of the pointer finger, which makes it into a C major 7 chord. It's just a little thing to help us differentiate the chorus and the verse. You're going to strum this C major 7 chord, hold it out for 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. Strum down on it, and then strum up on E minor. Hold it out for 3 beats. Strum down, and then right back to C. So all we're doing for this first part of the verse is we just go C major 7 and E minor 2, 3, back to C and 2, 3, back on 2, 3. We do that 4 times. It's Spanish for 4. Surprised you didn't know that. Would you please play it with me all 4 times? 1, 2, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, and E minor 2, 3, ba, ba. You are all I need, yeah. I think that was 4. After you play that 4 times, there's one more little thing we have to do to finish up the chorus. You're gonna play the C major 7 again. 1, 2, 3, down E minor again, but then 1 beat after you strum the E minor, you're gonna strum down again and then come up on the baby G, and then you're gonna come up, down. Show my show. Hey guys, have you ever played Show My Show with your friends at a sleepover? I was trying to make a show and tell joke, but then instead I said something very strange. I've never played it with anyone, as an adult or a child. Stop making jokes like this. So that last part was C, 2, 3, down E minor, down G, down back to C. Great job. Now we're back into the verse of the song. The second verse, exactly the same as the first verse. The only thing I will say is if you want to add some extra strumming, you can do that. Sometimes when I get to the second verse, instead of just going 1, 2, 3, down, up, like that, I'll sometimes go like down, 2, 3, down, up, 2, 3, down, up, 2, 3. So all I'm doing there is during those beats where we're just holding out the chord, I just strum down. So look, really quick, try it with me. I'm going down, 2, 3, down E minor, 2, 3, down G, down C, 2, 3. Try it with me. 1, 2, 2 times in a row. C, 2, 3, down E minor. 2, 3, down G, G, C, 2, 3, down E minor. 2, 3, down. Who am I being? Guys, who am I being? Wait, hang on. I bet you can do that too. It looks cool. You do not have to be an alien to do that. After the second verse, we get to the second chorus. Exactly the same as the first chorus. After the second chorus, we get to the ending of the song. Here's what I like to play for the ending. Uncle Stuart, what do you mean by here's what I like to play? Don't tell me what you like to do. Tell me how to play the song. Well, first of all, that's not how it works around here. Second, it's like a piano thing and he's playing these little clusters and it's just not really practical on guitar. So here's what I do for the ending. I go 3, 4. Starts off with a C major 9 chord. Put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. Ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string from the bottom. And put your pinky on the 4th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. This is a C major 9. Do the pinky last because the pinky is the hardest note and it's also the least important note. If you just don't have your pinky as part of this chord, it's still going to sound fine. Guys, on this chord, you're going to strum down, 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 down. It was 8 strums down. But we're going to accent certain notes. The first 2 strums are going to be quiet, which means you just aim for like the top like 2 or 3 strings. You just go very gentle. I would try to mute the top string with your thumb if you can. Then you do a big strum where you play all the strings. Then you're going to do 2 more tiny strums. Then do another big strum. Then 1 tiny strum. And then 1 big strum. So it was tiny, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, big. 1, 2, listen to me say this thing. Tiny, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, big. 1 more time. I want to do it again. Tiny, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, big. Yeah, that's right. Will you try playing it with me if you want? Or you can say it. Don't spray it. 5, 6. Here we go. I'll give you 4 more beats to get the chord ready. 2 more things that I say. Here we go in the USA. Tiny, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, big. 1 more time. Here we go. Tiny, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, big. That's the strumming for the entire ending to the song. You're going to do that strumming 4 times on this C major 9 chord. Let's try it right now. 1, 2. Here we go. And tiny, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, pig, tiny pig. I forgot to breathe that entire time. I didn't forget. I just didn't make it a priority. Okay. After that, we're going to switch to an E minor chord. Top string is open. Middle finger, 2nd fret, 2nd string from the top. Ring finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. Have your pointer finger ready to play the 1st fret on the 2nd string from the bottom, but don't actually do it yet. You're going to play tiny, tiny, big. Then put your pointer finger down and finish the strumming. So it's like that. Does that make sense? It's tiny, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, big. Then you're going to switch to a G chord, ring finger, 3rd fret, top string, pointer finger, 2nd fret, 2nd string from the top. It's the baby G, and you're going to do that same thing with your pointer finger. You keep the pointer finger off for a moment. You go tiny, tiny, big, tiny, tiny, big, tiny, big. Then go back to the C major 9 chord and do the strumming pattern 2 times. So we just went boom, boom, pow, boom, boom, pow, boom. Pow, boom, boom, pow, boom, boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, boom, pow, boom, boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, boom, pow, boom, boom, pow, boom, pow. So the ending is we do the C major 9 chord 4 times. Then we go E minor, G, C major 9. Then we're going to go E minor, G, C major 9 another 4 times. And then we end the song on the final strum of the C major 9. It goes... And that is sort of how you play All I Need by Radiohead, featuring Thom Yorke, Johnny Greenwood, Phil Hartman, Colin Greenwood, and, he's like my third favorite member, and I forget his name. Jerry O'Connell. No, that's not him. O'Brien! Conan O'Brien is not the second guitar player from Radiohead. Shoot, darn it! Shoot! He put out a solo CD that was really, it was pretty good. I thought it was good. It was good. If I had made that album, I would have been so proud of myself. So, good job there. Hey,